way he treated her in that moment was so fucking inappropriate. Like, absolutely, well, should have jumped right in there and been like, whoa, Sean, like, let's take it back a notch. Like, that's actually really inappropriate. Not because you said fuck. It's because of what you said to a person who like, absolutely deserves respect, but all of you do, you know? And so it just, like, was so wildly inappropriate. It reminded me that this keeps happening. Because then Brian says something that is the most fucked up thing, which I also have in here as a separate one because it was so bad. But yeah, this was just so poorly handled, and it should have been somebody jumping in and fucking getting involved and saying, like, whoa, 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 back it up. Or, like, something should have come up in a different text. Someone should have brought up the ageism. Like, there's just something about integrating them better. And I totally agree with you that throughout the show, they should have integrated them better so they weren't, like, targeted. And normalized as targeted. Like, normalized that they would be, of course they would go first. They're too old. We don't want to watch them. Like, no. The way it was normalized that Jeremy didn't like the older folks. The way he was like, they were like, and Jeremy who just doesn't like old people. That's literally what Wells said. Who doesn't like old people? Excuse me? First of all, saying old people, goodbye. I don't like it. You can say older adults. Thank you, friend. And then second of all, saying, like, normalizing that Jeremy didn't like them. Gross. I don't like this. Why are we saying that's fine? Why are we saying, okay, of course it makes sense? Because then, the worst part for me was when Brian says to Kathy, you said you were going to go for love and promote love, but then you voted off a real relationship. He says, I felt terrible about it. And Brian goes, I know. You almost cried about it. That's why I respect you. That's what he fucking said. He said that, which means I do not respect Kathy because she did not almost cry. She did not have a hard time with it. I just respected Keith because he did have a hard time with it. Which right away I was like, what the fuck? Like, that is so bad. So I put this as something that I thought people were going to talk about the next day, and they didn't, because it was such a big moment that he said that, and so inappropriate, and so ageist, and so fucked up. So you don't respect Kathy? You're saying you don't respect Kathy. Like, what is wrong here, dude? Like, come on. You should have respect for everyone there, hands down, period, done. Like, that baseline level. Y'all live together, y'all got to know each other. Even if you're not friends with Kathy, you don't say you don't respect her. You should respect her life, you should respect all people. You being voted off was not Kathy's, like, plan and idea, who cares? Like, and of course, she went for y'all because Parisa said she wanted to go, as it turns out.
Right.
It doesn't even matter. Even if it wasn't that, she's allowed to vote whatever. Like, even if she's saying she's going for love and whatever, yeah, she doesn't think y'all have love. Like, whatever, you know, whatever it is. Like, because clearly y'all weren't doing something right. So I think it speaks also to Brian's, like, ignorance of what was happening in the moment. Like, I think to him, he feels totally personally offended by it because he thinks that, like, we were really strong. Y'all weren't strong, friend. Like, I also think the fascination with, like, who was the strongest couple needs to go out the door. There doesn't be a hierarchy of who's the strongest couple. It's way messier. So that's relevant here too. But anyway, I put it as what we thought we'd talk about the next time. The idea that he disrespects her because she was firmer, like she wasn't crying about voting y'all out, so you just don't respect her. Like, don't you think if you saw her as emotional, you'd also find a reason to dislike her? Like, you know what I mean? It's like each of the things is so bad. Yet another segment about the fucking ageism flying around this goddamn screen.